Now let's get started in editing the audio clips themselves. The first thing I want to show you is that each one of these audio tracks will allow you the space to move the tracks themselves so that you can sync them up with whichever of your panels it's appropriate to sync them up with. So to move a sound clip along that audio track or between audio tracks is as simple as clicking and dragging along the timeline. And if you need to move down the timeline, just scroll over and then just keep dragging to wherever place you want to put it. In this case, I want to put this traffic sound over, or under in this case, a scene of a downtown photograph that I took. So it's a little hard to see what I'm doing here, so I'm going to take my playhead. Taking my playhead, I can turn scrubbing off in this case because it's getting annoying while I'm doing this. And I'm going to zoom in by clicking this button up here, the zoom in on the timeline button. I can keep clicking that until I can see what I'm doing a little bit better, and then get that whole thing centered right now. So now I have my traffic sound with accompanying this downtown scene. So if I want to just do a little playback, I will go up here and press play. Okay, and you can see that the traffic sound is playing with this panel. All right, that's because I have play selected on, is why it's only playing this one panel. If you want to play all of the panels, you could just press play in the playback toolbar. So let me move back over here so we could see that you can move that. And right now, as you've seen, this audio is on the same track as some of this other audio, and that's why you may want to move it to a completely different track so that you can isolate it and turn off one of the other tracks so that you don't mess it up. So I'm going to come back here over to my traffic track, and then we will see how we can start editing it. One way that I can edit the actual sound clip is by dragging from one side to another and trimming it by just dragging one end of that sound clip one way or another. I could shorten the clip itself by dragging it this way. I'm going to make sure that the sound is enabled on this audio track, and now I'm going to play this so you can hear what it sounds like when there is no audio and then the audio just comes in after I've already trimmed it. So I'm going to play it. Okay, now the audio that I've trimmed hasn't disappeared. I can come over here and I can re-stretch it out, and now it's back to where it was before. So when I play it, that traffic sound is back. So you can trim from one end to another. You can trim from this end by grabbing it and dragging it in, and you can see that there's time code showing as you drag it so that you can have lots of control. But let's say I want to clip out the middle of this. I've seen how we can trim it off of one end and we can trim off time off of the other end. But if I need to trim time off the middle for one reason or another, what I'm going to need to do is to split that track. So let me put the playhead in the middle. In this case, what I'm going to do is split the track so then I get two more ends to trim off of. So to split that track, I'm going to put my playhead where I need to split the track. I'm going to right click on that sound clip and then go to split clip at current frame. I click on that, and now I have two different clips where there were just one before. Now this is going to play without any interruption, as you can hear. So there's no interruption, but now if I need to, I can separate those and trim them and then bring them back together if I want to. I basically have shortened the clip from the middle by using the splitting function. So let me play it through. Okay, so now I've cut out one of those horn beeps.